Nice front, mister.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Keylinks Travel Life. In today's video, as you can see by the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about my experience with flying Spirit Airlines for the very first time. I usually fly American, and I thought, you know what, I need to try out some other airlines. I do travel on a budget, and with some upcoming trips that I'm going to need flights for, I decided, you know, let me try out one of these other budget airlines. I wasn't sure about Spirit. I was very hesitant because of all the things that I hear, and I'm sure you all have heard as well when it comes to Spirit Airlines. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my review of how it went for me and if I will ever fly Spirit Airlines ever again. So, welcome to all my new subscribers. Over the past couple of weeks, I've seen an increase in subscribers. I want to thank you all so very much for subscribing to the channel. I met a lot of you at last week's Cruise 360, which I'm going to have some videos on that really, really soon. So I just want to thank you all for being here and subscribing to the channel. If you are new here, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. So let's get into it. So first, I flew out of Charlotte, North Carolina, which is about a 2-hour drive from me, and the process was pretty easy, but let me back up. First, I got my flight. I purchased my ticket on the app, which was pretty easy. Just download the Spirit app. I put in my to and from. I was flying from Charlotte, North Carolina to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I was down there for a week. So that process was pretty easy. But once you pay for your ticket, that's it. The ticket is just for your flight. Now, if you want a certain seat or if you are taking bags with you, that all comes at a price. So first things first, got my ticket, speed things up, get to the airport. I didn't know how to put the luggage tag on my bag. So I did have one of the ladies working there help me with that. She was really, really nice. But other than that, getting there and getting to the flight was pretty easy. Now, I will say as far as the seat, I'm only 5'6", so the seat was pretty decent. I mean, there was enough leg room for me. Now, if you are 5'8" and up, or even 5'9" and up, you're probably going to have a little bit of trouble with the leg room. So you may need to purchase one of those seats at the front of the plane, which are the most expensive. So if you have, if you're looking for, you know, extra leg room and space, Spirit may not be the best for you because those seats are really, really close. But for me, it was a short 2-hour flight. I wasn't worried about it. You know, the seats are, it's pretty much just like this, your seat. I was fine with that. In the leg room, I could stretch my legs out, put my bag down. It was pretty good for that part. As far as the add-ons, so I am a travel advisor and I do get access to one free either check bag or carry-on bag. So I did have that available. So I did, going to Fort Lauderdale, have a free check bag because I was going to be down for a week. I needed my larger suitcase, and coming back I had the free check bag as well, and then I had to add on an additional carry-on bag that I did pay for because I brought back lots of goodies. So that wasn't too big of a deal. Now, with purchasing the carry-on bag to come back, I noticed the earlier you pay for those things, the better. The closer to your flight, it does get more expensive. So I was looking at purchasing the carry-on bag to come back home, and it was $70. And I'm like, okay, we're getting ready to go to dinner. I'll take care of it later. But I didn't end up taking care of it until the next day, and then it was $75. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went ahead and took care of that. But I noticed that the prices do go up. They do increase the closer you get to your the day of your flight. So if you want to get a seat and you want to sit up front, or if you have a connecting flight and you don't want to sit at the back of the plane, you want to be up front, get those tickets early. Same with your luggage. If you are paying for your carry-on and things like that, get it right away. That's something I'm going to be sure to avoid in the future. Also, you are paying for your drinks and snacks. So if you want to bring snacks with you, make sure you do that. Or you could purchase water or snacks when you get to the airport, because once you get on the plane, there's no freebies. They don't even give you water. So if you get thirsty, or if you have a headache and you need to take an aspirin or something like that, you're gonna have to pay for water. So bring it with you. Be sure you pack a couple snacks in your bag. If you are traveling with children, make sure you have their snacks and their apple juice and stuff like that. Not to say that this airline nickel and dimes. I mean, it's a budget airline, so it is what it is. If you want the airline, it's going to give you the free water, those delicious cookies, and things like that, then this isn't the airline for you. For a short, quick flight, it's not a big deal. Pack some snacks. If you want lunch, you could get, they have food at the airport that you can bring onto the flight with you. And as far as the weight of your luggage, now I didn't realize this until I did some research before my flight, that the luggage that you are carrying on, your check bag or whatever, it needs to be 40 pounds or less. And I'm thinking, how in the world am I going to do this? But I made it work. I did take out some things that I usually travel with, and I downsized a couple of heavier pieces because I knew I was going to be gone for a week, so I needed my stuff. But I did have to leave a couple of things behind because I knew coming back I was going to be bringing more things home with me than going. So I wanted to have some extra room, and I wanted to meet the weight capacity, or not go over the weight capacity coming back. But I worked it out. I do have one of those scales you can get right from Amazon. It was like maybe $10. You just zip up your suitcase, hook it on, and then turn it on and then hold it, and it'll tell you exactly how much your luggage weighs, which is a huge benefit, especially when you travel and you get there and you're doing all this shopping and you want to bring your things home. You want to make sure that you are not going over the weight capacity. And I think the scale, like I said, it was maybe $9 or $10. It's not heavy, so I do take it with me. But I put that in my personal item, which was my pocketbook. You could take a briefcase or a backpack, a small purse, and you don't have to pay for it. So I did put that in there so it didn't add weight to my suitcase. Also, in case their scale may be wonky or not working properly, I want to be able to pull out my scale and say, no, it weighs under 40 pounds. So I do keep that on hand as well. Getting through the airport, I do have TSA pre-check, so that was a really, really simple process, a breeze getting through. I love this airport. I don't know if it was this airport or the fact that it wasn't a lot of people. I don't know, but I've been to other airports, and when they come over the loudspeaker to announce what next plane is boarding, the boarding number, the gate, and all of those details, sometimes they have music in the background. People are talking, and I'm like, what are they saying? Like, I can't hear what they're saying. But this one was very clear. Now, they did have an interruption a couple of times where two gates were trying to call two airlines and give out details at the same time. And I'm thinking, well, that's not very smart. But I did notice the lady that I was boarding under, she did stop and wait till the other guy was finished. And then she continued on with her announcement, which I'm like, okay, great. Now I can hear what she's saying. But always make sure you are checking your app or your boarding pass. I think I have my one of my boarding passes here. So this prints out when you print out your luggage tag at the airport, but all of the information is also on the app when you purchase your ticket. So you can pull up the boarding pass there. That way, in case if you lose this or misplace it, or you just want to tuck it away because you have too many other things in your hand, all of the details are on there. You want to make sure you are at the right gate for the right flight. So you want to look for your flight number and make sure you're at the right place. I've seen a couple of people at this airport go to the wrong gate for the wrong flight, and you can run the risk of missing your flight because you might need to go way down. Charlotte's a pretty big airport, so you might have to go way down to another gate just to catch your flight. So keep an eye on that. All right, so we talked about the leg room, the weight of your suitcase, the snacks, and Wi-Fi. Let's talk about Wi-Fi. Yes, they charge for that too. I don't need it. I put my phone in airplane mode. I'm ready for a nap. Okay, so I have a 2-hour flight to get to the airport. Then I take a shuttle. I do use the parking spot, which I absolutely love. The parking spot over to the airport, and then you have your maybe 2.5 hour wait to board. And then by the time I get on, I'm tired. I love taking off on a flight, and then once I'm up and I see we're above the clouds, I have my neck pillow and I'm going to sleep. So for a short flight, I don't need Wi-Fi. If you are going on a longer flight, or if you have kids that you're trying to attend and you want them to be able to play on the tablet and things like that, you might want to purchase it. It does not come free like some other airlines, but again, this is a budget airline. So if you want those additional add-ons, they do come at a price. I think it was maybe, my notes here, $7.99 through starting at $7.99 through $9.99 per device. I'm saving that money because I'm going to sleep. Okay. If I need to message someone through Facebook or something like that, I will catch you when I land. All right, so I think that's about all the details that I wanted to cover as far as flying my first time with Spirit. I didn't have any issues as far as what some people say with missed flights or baggage issues. Nothing like that. Thank goodness there were no fighting, no delays or cancellations, rebookings. Not saying that it can't happen in the future with this airline. But as far as the things that I've heard, I didn't have those. I didn't experience any of that. So will I fly with them again? Yes, absolutely yes. Because like I said, I do travel on a budget. So if I just need to get there, I just need a quick 2-hour, 3-hour max, I think I would say with Spirit. I wouldn't go above that. I do have a flight. I am going to Jamaica in October. So no, I won't fly Spirit for that. I probably will look into Delta or Southwest because I do want to check out those airlines. But if push comes to shove, I will go back to my love, which is American. Now, I know some of you probably are against it, flying American, but again, I haven't had any issues. So for now, I will be going back to Fort Lauderdale again in June. So I will be flying them again. I do have my ticket ready to go. But this one, when I get to, for this one, I do have a layover in Tampa. Not a fan of that, but I'm close enough to my destination. If there are any cancellations or longer layovers than expected, it's a short trip. I can hop on one of the railways or a bus or something like that to get to where I'm going. So yes, I will fly Spirit again. I didn't have any issues. Hopefully, if you try to check out Spirit, you have the same experience and it's a good, smooth Spirit experience for you on your flight. So if you do like Spirit, let me know in the comments if you've ever flown with them before, and which one do you recommend that I try next? Would it be Southwest or Delta for going to Jamaica? So let me know your thoughts on that. Also, I want to know, are any of my subscribers, are any of you Bridgerton fans? I'm a huge Bridgerton fan, and I know there's a new season coming up. I've gotten a little bit behind because I've been so busy with travel. But I think there's a new series coming up this month, and if that's the case, I'm going to rewatch last season. Let me know your thoughts on that, and thank you again for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!